that ability to see a pattern is what is a very, very powerful thing. And we live in a system that's controlled, I believe, by a pathological entity, a psychopathic system, right? And the purpose of that psychopathic system, ruled by an elite, is to stop us from seeing miracles. Now, when I say miracles, they really mean patterns that mean things. Synchronistic events that actually have powerful meanings beyond what they mean. In a sort of surface level, an example, right? We have this idiot Obama, right? He is going to start doing the exact same thing that Bush did. He's determined to do it. He doesn't care, and the average person is going, how could he let us down? How could he we thought he was going to be the greatest thing that would ever happen. The greatest thing since sliced bread was Barack Obama. He was going to heal all the evil that was made there by Bush. And it's the same crap again, all over again. It's the same crap, right? What happens then is you have a situation where we have a world where you have two kinds of things. You could have a family where you could have a father who beat the kids when they were growing up, right? He was an alcoholic. Some of those kids will grow up and say, he was a horrible dad. He slapped my mother around. He slapped us around. He was vicious. He was drunk. Most of the kids will say, he was our dad. And don't say that. You're going too harsh. You're being very harsh on him, okay? And that's what's happening with the world right now. I'm witnessing a collective psychological breakdown in what they call the masses, the mass of the people who have not woken up. And they're looking at the Obama thing, and there's two things going on. They're in fear of the reality of the situation. You know, it's like, he can't possibly be Bush too. He can't. He was the great hope. He was the one who was going to change everything. But he is. He is. I mean, in some ways, he's absolutely worse. That national security agreement is disgusting, where they basically kill anybody in the world they want. Bush didn't even go that far. You know, legally you can do it. It can make you disappear off the face of the earth. We are living in times that in future generations people will look back on the same way they look upon the Renaissance. The way we look upon the Renaissance in terms of art and culture, people today will look on the same way of these times as psychology, because during the Renaissance, art moved from the elite to the masses. We now live in a time, even though art had developed a couple of hundred years earlier, you had like the development of perspective and things like that, and suddenly everyone understood art. And then from that you had art became something that everybody used. You know, it wasn't just like the royal court, the artist, it was everybody was painting. The Impressionists came along. The same thing is happening with psychology. What happened was, 100 years ago you would have had Sigmund Freud, Hegel, Carl Jung coming along and teaching us these things, telling us these things. It didn't mean anything until now. Now we're having a renaissance of the human psyche. And what's happening, everybody, fellas who watch football, women who used to only watch soap operas are sitting down and going, there's something not right here. It's not right. How can Obama be doing this when he came in as a new god or something like that? And they're trying to figure it out. So, we are actually a blessed generation. And I think that's what the whole thing at the awakening is. What it is an awakening to a new renaissance, but it's not a renaissance of art. It's a renaissance of understanding how the human psychology works. And I think more and more people are getting that.